everyone. Welcome to Phase on Rally Interviews. Thank you for clicking on the video in the first place. I really appreciate you guys clicking the subscribe button, like the video if you enjoyed it, and comment below any kind of questions you want me to ask, any kind of questions you want me to ask future players, any kind of questions you have for me personally. I can answer them in the comments as well. But like I said, enjoy the interview. Thank you again for clicking on the video in the first place, and have a great rest of your day. So, thank you very much, Exyu, for sitting with me, coming off of the series against 100 Thieves. Fortunately, it didn't go your way, and it's never easy doing these kind of interviews, and I can imagine being a player, it's rough being in this situation as well. But looking back on the split, all the changes that have happened over it, from metas to seasons changing over, how would you look back at the split, like, as a retrospective?
How would I look back on this split? A disappointment, for sure. Yeah, we failed to perform, and we failed to improve fast enough, and the other teams are just better than us right now, so we have a lot of work to do in the off season. That's what we'll be thinking about.
All right, I've been a fan of you since you came into the scene. You know that I think I have a couple, maybe another video on my channel. Also, when I was running for a site, I interviewed a couple of times, so I've always been a fan of you here. Seeing you play, going from it was amateur academy, Dignitas back to academy, and then you had your seat for sure, like solidified this year. You don't have to look over your shoulder. You have like the comfort, like, okay, I'm here, I'm good, I'm on the main stage. Did that have any kind? Did it feel weird having that this year, being like a complete change of having to look over your shoulder, like, wait, who's next? Who's behind me?
No. I mean, even this year, I still feel that pressure. I think everyone's job is always up for grabs. If you're playing competitive tier 1, like, that's just life. If you play bad, your job is always up for grabs, and there's always the next guy who's trying to get your spot. So I've never really thought of it like, oh, I'm safe, I don't have to worry. Like, I'm always trying to play my best to make sure that I show that I belong in this league.
It's a good mentality to have. It's what I like to call, I akin to the Kobe mentality. You're always hungry, always wanting to improve, right? Of course, I say that being a Toronto Raptors fan, and they always broke my heart, year after year. Excuse me, sorry. Changing it up a little bit. I've talked to a couple players over the last couple weeks. Not last week, I was sick, so I didn't really talk to anyone. Period. But I was talking about the changes to jungle recently, because the new split changes the jungle. Everything's different. How has it been playing with the changes in momentum, the changes in the champion pools and the metas that have been going on to the jungle and the items around it, the jungle timers, everything has changed? How's that been from your perspective?
I'd say it was disadvantageous to us. I think we have been slow to adapt, but we finally did adapt to like the lane swap meta around grubs and all that stuff. And then by the time we adapted, we had 1 week of that before they changed it. And I think, with the change, we just weren't fast enough to adapt again. So we just kept being a weak team. But towards the end of the grub meta, where it was like swapping, I think we were actually getting really good at it. That's when we beat TL, and we were in scrims, we were pushing a lot of the better teams pretty hard. But yeah, I think when they changed that, we kind of lost our foundation again, and we had to start over. But obviously, the building of that foundation is slower with our team, so we just struggled.
Yeah, I mean, when you guys beat TL, I was like, okay, this is the comeback, and I'm still excited for you guys coming to next split, whatever may happen, right? Because this new split is going, you guys are going to have all season to practice. Changes, fingers crossed, knock on wood, nothing serious happens. I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to be that piece of shit that's like interviewing you after the loss, like, oh, this fucking guy, he ruined it. Hopefully you guys are able to come back, because I think staying as a team, building synergy is really important. Just because I come from like a classical sports background, keeping it together is always going to be a good thing. You have the built-in synergy. Scary Jerry talked on stage, and he mentioned how there's a gaming, you guys have like a house together. I never even noticed you guys, because I know the revealed trailer, you guys were in a house. Is that actually like where you guys practice and do everything all together?
I mean, that was like a joke trailer. That's where our coaches live, or like the coach and the GM, I guess they live there. It's just a 2 bedroom apartment, but the place that we practice in is just a house. It's like a 4 bedroom house, and we're just like in the living room set up, and yeah,
That
it's just that old school gamer house type of thing, you know?
I was gonna say that, Roger. Like, remember? I don't even remember the 100 Thieves. They had the Rocket Mortgage House when they first
Yeah,
came into the LCS, or like the Phase House, TSM House, like all those kinds of things. It's like a real huge throwback to. Well, I was born in 2000, so like when I was a kid, when I was younger, watching those kinds of that kind of content.
yeah.
Um, I don't want to keep you here too long because I know it's you other things you want to do right now. You don't want to talk about League of Legends. You don't want to talk about like the split that happened. So let's focus on something outside of League of Legends. Um, Something I've been asking everyone for the last couple weeks, like something that you've been doing outside of League of Legends. Something like, okay, scrims are done, practice is done, games are done, whatever. I want to do something for me now. I want to have fun doing something behind the scenes that's different from League of Legends. So fans can get attached to you. They can like learn more about you. So like for yourself, like Boosty always talked about Twitter. Palafox talked about Pokemon cards. Fudge talked about he's watching a show with his girlfriend about Cat's Eye, the K-pop group, the girl group, like the international one. So like, what's something for yourself that's been going on? Like something that you've been doing behind the scenes for fun?
I think that split honestly nothing, and maybe that's part of the problem. It's like it's very hard to clear your mind at all when you're just losing every single week. Or, like you're allowed to take a break, or you're allowed to rest at all. And so I think maybe that mindset was also a bit of the problem. It was kind of a snowball effect where like we were just so deep in the shit that like it's hard to get out. You know, that does make me like optimistic about split three. It's like a fresh start. I think the split, like the momentum that we had and the environment that we were in, it was just hard, man. Like, yeah, I didn't really give myself much free time, and even if I did, it was just like I would watch a show, but I wouldn't be like into the show. You know, I would just be thinking about like how the day went or like how our matches go, and yeah, it was a big burden. I think.
Well, I don't want to sound like a teacher, right? Because my chair's hydraulics are fucking failing. I don't sound like a teacher, but I kind of want to say like homework for this next week is just fucking relax, unplug,
Yeah,
watch
I mean,
something, play the new Doom game. Dark Ages came out, right? Go kick some demon ass or something like that.
yeah, I definitely think I need to just relax and get away from the game for a bit. I think this is the most burnt out I've felt, and it wasn't like a positive burnout at all because like it was just like it was a very mentally taxing burnout. And I just think I need a little bit of time.
Yeah, take all the time you need. Like you said, it's the off season. You're
Yeah,
going into the new split. Come in with a fresh set, like fresh mind. Don't don't overwork yourself because I've done that before with my other jobs that I have, and it's not fun. So make sure you're taking care of your mental health too. That's
yeah, yeah,
I'm a huge proponent of that. So like fucking sake, I'm just like slowly going down. But I'm a huge proponent of mental health. So just I don't want to sound like a mother or a teacher, like I said, but like as like a fan and like someone that watches you and like I talked to you like a couple times at least now over. We've had like for someone that lives in Canada, someone lives in the States, like really like weirdly connected like interactions.
yeah,
Um, just take care of yourself. Have fun. Take some
yeah,
time for yourself.
for sure. I appreciate it, man. And hopefully you have an opportunity to come down here and we could do an in-person interview. That'd be fun.
Hey, I mean, I'm down. Or if you guys if you do find your way somehow up to Vancouver,
Of
uh,
course.
like because I know MSI is coming up. You're not going to want to think about. You're going to have other things going on in the
Yeah.
summer. But if you do somehow find your way up there, I'll shoot me a message on at Twitter or something, and or I'll comment on another random TikTok and we'll see what happens. But no, take care of yourself and have fun. Okay,
Yeah, okay.
enjoy the
Yeah,
summer.
I appreciate it, man. Thanks for doing this interview.
Yeah, no problem. Go enjoy yourself. Go watch a show.
Uh,
Go watch like a slice of life anime. Go unwind for a little bit. That'll be fun.
Something chill.
Something chill, yeah. But no, go have fun. Play something fun. Watch something fun. Have some good food and enjoy the rest of your day.
I appreciate it. You too, man. Take care.